Burn bad. Cause I'm bad to the bone. What's that? Oh, it's you. And welcome to another episode of Storytime with Chris Cannoli. With your host, drum roll please, Chris Cannoli. What? Who are you expecting? Keanu Reeves? Elon Musk? Psh, I don't have enough connections for that yet. I'm sure one day I will, but for now, you're just stuck with me. And appreciate it, okay? So now you're probably wondering what's up with the jumper suit. And no, I did not go to prison. I didn't get in a scuffle with the police or do something illegal. And no, it ain't prison. In fact, let me show you. Jail? No, it wasn't jail I went to. A place way more dark, desolate, and broken. A place where dreams go to die. A place where the balance of life and death is mixed in the very essence of that world. Now you're probably wondering, Chris, did you go to an alternate dimension? No. Where I went was detention. A place so desolate and so unremarkable that people often forget it even exists. A place where only the true villains of the world, and I mean school, go to rest as their final grave. No, but detention ain't really all that cool. Trust me. So before I start railing on people, let's establish one character in particular we'll label as the main antagonist of this episode. Think of him as like the Emperor or Friedrich Fromm. I don't know, no, he was a bad guy, but maybe not the overarching bad guy, but either way, you get the idea. Our main villain for today is my elementary school principal. God, I absolutely hate him. We're gonna be calling him Doctor, because he had a doctor in front of his name despite never going to medical school. Doctor. Yes, that's what his name is. Doctor. You enjoy that sound? Neither do I. Let's move on. As you guys could probably ascertain by being the great detectives you are, this one takes place when I was only in elementary school. Now the question is, what got me in trouble? I don't know if you guys can understand me in the other voice, so I'll be going back to the normal voice. Maybe leave a comment down below and tell me if you can actually understand the high-pitched version of me. Either way, moving on. The thing that got me in trouble at elementary school? A simple swatch. A very standard, the original Swiss Army knife. It's not one of those where it has like 20 different things, but well, it's easier to show you. This was the most basic Swiss Army knife you could ever find. A knife, more like a letter opener if I'm being truthfully honest. A nail filer, scissors, and that little gray streak you see there? There's one on both sides of it. And those were a tweezer and a toothpick. Obviously, as you guys can see, how big and how dangerous it is, as it simply fits in the palm of my left hand. This was something that was definitely, gonna injure a lot of people. Something definitely scaring a little kid scaring the shit out of him. That's right, I have to curse at least once time, otherwise I think my video gets labeled as for kids by YouTube. So YouTube, go suck my hairy. Side villains for this story involve a Karen that was my 5th grade teacher, and another brainlet that was, what was she? I think she was a science teacher or a history teacher, because for whatever reason, well, the thing is, in 5th grade for my school, we had one teacher, and then eventually we swapped to another teacher for maybe like an hour a day for like history or science. I can't exactly remember which one. But either way, she was that teacher that we swapped with. In the blue corner, weighing I don't know what, and standing at I don't care, Karen. We're going to be calling her Karen because there's multiple Karen throughout this Chris Cannoli show. So Karen number 1 is the first Karen I ever met, and I absolutely hate her. And if I ever see her again, I don't know. Maybe I'll just pull off a. I don't know. I'll get to planning around that later. And in the red corner, with the standing at the exact same statistics as the last one, and weighing in at I don't really care either, the other lady, which, what terms can I use to describe her? Malicious, evil, doesn't belong in this universe, should never have existed. Yeah, I think that's a fair amount of adjectives I could throw in, or descriptions. Either way, moving on. Everyone at our school praised our principal like he was some sort of god just because he was a little funny. Personally, I never laughed at any of his jokes because they were all really, really stupid. And surprisingly, as an elementary school, I was still a little bit cynical. A little bit. Just a little bit. So I always thought his comedy routine was really bad quality. It was like going to go watch Amy Schumer. That's the closest description I can give you. So you can imagine the hell I went through with comedy with him. Now I just want to add a little bit more description because it dawned on me that this happened, and I don't know, I just wanted to give a little bit more information because I could. And I'm not even going to turn this into a full video, so might as well shove it in here. Both the principal and the brainlet eventually went on to consolidate power of a higher degree in the school system that I attended. Last time I heard Dr. got some high power with the school lunch program or something, management of finance or something like that for the school. Now we really screwed up our lunches, but that's a different story for another day. But you get the idea. And the brainlet went on to also gain power. I don't know whatever it was she did, but she went around schools and I guess was like the eyes of the administration or whatever. She'd go around asking people questions, stuff like that. I have no idea what the hell it was, but it was that. So what happened was the brainlet, as I was leaving her class, saw that I had accidentally left my weapon of mass destruction on the table, and then her and the Karen conspired against me and reported me to the principal because I had obviously committed a felony of the highest degree. So, either way, let's get on to the execution. I was being escorted to the principal's office. His office was rather small, I guess, but I think maybe all principal offices are just small like that. Because I think I saw it once in high school and it was pretty small too. Never been to the principal's office in middle school. But either way, as the two guards guarded and guided me to my execution, I thought about what just happened and why I was here. You know, there's way worse things that people have been doing at elementary school. Why you gotta all come down on me? I didn't do anything. I never whipped out the swatch in the middle of class and said, "Hey, look at me. I'm gonna do this, that, and that. I'm gonna shank somebody, or I don't know, cut people's hair, or I'm gonna file somebody's nails." Never once did I ever whip it out. So why they treated me like I had, I don't know, blown up the moon, or I don't know, committed a terrorist attack in the name of Hamas? God knows why. I still hate teachers to this day. They treated the thing like it was a WMD, a weapon of mass destruction. Boy, it was a bunch of equipment that could fit in the hand of an elementary school kid's hands. I don't know if you know what elementary school, if you remember how small your hands were back in elementary school, but let me tell you, they're significantly smaller than your hands are right now. If it can fit in the hands of an elementary school kid, it really isn't a goddamn problem. So, why you gotta come down on me? Why you gotta hate? I'm gonna just throw the race card out there because it's for comedic purpose. It was probably because I was Hispanic and it was a white lady and Indian lady and a white principal. There, end of that bit. A few years later, during high school, after these events transpired, eventually I met the brainlet again as she was going around doing whatever the hell administrative job she got. And she said, "Oh, hi, Chris. How are you doing? Do you remember that class you took with me all those years ago? I hope you're good now, because I remember when you went to the principal's. I'm sure you're a good kid now." And that absolutely pissed me off. So for the entire conversation, my brain was just on autopilot. You know when your brain goes autopilot when someone's talking to you and you don't want to talk to them? You go with the usual, yeah, yeah, sure, okay, yeah. Either way, airplane mode was activated at that moment. When I was thrown into the principal's office, he started going off about all this weird stuff that didn't even make sense or look like it was a giant problem. I'll remember one of the stupidest things he ever said, and I'm gonna deem him Professor, or shoot, that's right, it's Doctor. Well, either way, I have no respect for him. Doctor said that if the blade was just a couple inches longer, he would have had to contact the police about this incident. Why would you ever have to contact the police about an elementary school kid that doesn't know? I had no idea what a terrorist attack was, or what a mass stabbing or shooting was back then. All I knew was Ninja Turtles were on every Saturday at 11 o'clock, and they were really cool, and I liked watching it. So why the hell do you have to bring the cops involved? You know, you scar a kid for life when you say, "Oh, I'm gonna report you to the police if you don't do what I want." Well, go screw yourself, Doctor. If you ever watch this video, really, go screw yourself. Like, go take a screwdriver and stick it up your... So either way, he started flashing around the fact that he used to be a Marine, like it was a badge of honor. And you know, you could give your respects to, what do you call them, veterans and all that for doing what they do. But overall, don't, just because they have a special Medal of Honor or whatever, doesn't mean that they get to write the shit all over you. So you know what, stand up for yourself, kids. I wish I did when I was small, but then again, I was small, so... yeah, that thing was a lot scarier back then. But either way, Doctor, go screw yourself. I don't care if you're a Marine. You don't shit over a kid like that and make him scared for his life. Either way, moving on. Once again, I activated airplane mode in my head, and he kept droning on and on about all this. Oh, you could have a dark future. Oh, your record will be clean after you go to middle school. Oh, this and that. Jesus, man. I'm just an elementary school kid. What the hell are you grinding on me for? Ah, God. So either way, after him acting like an absolute Hannibal Lecter, for the rest of the day I was stuck in the office. Like, not in the principal's office, but we had this place that was called the front office, where it was the infirmary, the principal's office, I guess whatever little administration there was for a elementary school kid with like records or whatever the hell. And I was kept in this one small isolated room, and I was brought the schoolwork for the day. And yeah, I went through that, finished it. Turns out I actually completed 2 days worth of stuff. But either way, I was alone, isolated. Yeah, I'm not sure if isolation's such a good thing for little kids. Never goddamn do it. I hate the school system, but that's a different day. Either way, I don't think I even got lunch that day. Because I definitely didn't bring it to school with me that day because it was a Friday, and Friday was always chicken nugget days. And I always eat the chicken nuggets at school. When I got home, I thought there was going to be hell to pay that. I was going to be a dead man walking by the end of it. But surprisingly, luckily my parents were on my side. I didn't ask why, and I probably should ask before doing this video, but my parents are at work right now, so either way, they're probably not going to look at their phone until maybe lunchtime. But either way, I'm already doing this audio at 10:35 a.m. I accidentally woke up a little late. But either way, surprisingly, they're on my side saying, "Oh, who does he think he is? What the hell does he think he is? What's he a doctor of even, eh? Hey, come on." So either way, things went out okay at home and I didn't even get in trouble. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Pa. Especially you, Pa, because you watch my videos. Love you. As for the Swatch, I never got to see it again. Why? Because Dr. said that my parents had to go pick it up from school if they wanted it back. And he was going to have a talk with them. So, Doctor, go screw yourself. And that's the story for today. An elementary school kid who got caught with something that could fit in his hand and was accused of doing very malicious acts that would have resulted in the contact of the police. So either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave a like, comment down below if, I don't know, you thought this video was funny, or if it sucked completely, or if you just like the way the costume came out for today. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you haven't already. And stay frosty out there, even though it just rained yesterday. But stay frosty, stay cool, relax. Don't do it, guys. So stay frosty out there. You know what? You guys get a name now. You guys are called Whammers. Whammers? Because you're weebs and gamers. Unless someone can come up with a better idea, post that down in the comments below, like I said before. But either way, stay frosty out there, my Whammers. And I'll see you guys on the other side of the day. Maybe I'll change it to the other side of the week. I'll see you guys on the other side of the week.